there are some exercises where kettlebells can actually be superior than barbells and dumbbells. Now, some of you might have noticed a lot of kettlebells have crept their way into my training. Now, this is not by accident, but it doesn't mean you should use it for every single exercise under the sun all the time. Let's start off with the benefits of kettlebells.
Just pausing this video for a split second. Most of you that watch these videos are not subscribed, so do me a favor, hit the bell notification, subscribe to enjoy more of my videos.
Most movements that you're going to do are going to involve more muscles just because of the distribution of the load. It's all in one area. So if you can imagine yourself rowing, all the weight is going to be underneath your hand as opposed to balanced on either side. Now, I'm not saying rows are better, it's just an example of how to paint the picture of the load distribution. So most kettlebell lifts are going to feel not full body, but more muscles involved in the lift. You can blend cardio and strength quite easily with a kettlebell because you can easily do complexes. For example, going from a deadlift to a clean, to a row, to a press. You can switch arms mid-exercise. There's a lot of versatility with kettlebells. So you can do cardio, conditioning, and strength work much easier than you could a dumbbell or barbell. Kettlebells are way less awkward, in my opinion. Number 4, enhance grip strength. If you do any exercise with kettlebells and you want to do that exact same counterpart with a dumbbell or a barbell, the kettlebell will definitely work your grip strength a lot more. Compact and portable. Now, if you have a 200-pound kettlebell, it's not going to be portable for shit. But if you have a bunch of kettlebells on the lighter side, you can bring them wherever you want. Stick them in the back of your car and drive. In fact, this is what I did when I just went to my in-laws' house last weekend. Let's talk about how they are better than dumbbells or barbells. Number 1 is versatility. You can do so many movements with very minimal setup. For example, barbells, you need to put in a squat rack, J-hook on the floor, and it's just less awkward to maneuver. Number 2, functional training. Yes, I guess this is better for functional training, depending on what you think your definition of functional is. So, for example, I just started grappling, doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Kettlebells, when it comes to movement and exploring your body's movement patterns, kettlebells blow dumbbells and barbells out of the water. And number 3, taking up space, efficiency. Now, you don't need every dumbbell. You don't need the lightest one and the biggest one. But if you have a couple of light dumbbells, a couple of moderate dumbbells, and maybe 1 or 2 heavy dumbbells, you can do almost every movement under the sun using only kettlebells. Now, here are some great kettlebell exercises that really can't be mimicked by barbells or dumbbells. So number 1 will be the kettlebell swing. You can load these up heavy, you can load these up moderate and do a shit ton of reps. Kettlebell swings are great no matter what your goal is. Then there's Turkish get-ups and windmills. The reason why this is better done with a kettlebell is because of the distraction of holding the kettlebell in your hand and having all the weight on your forearm, and it wants your arm to do this, but it's up to you to not let that happen. Kettlebell snatches. I'm a big fan of these because you're doing this snatch motor pattern, but it's way less technical than a barbell snatch. Now, a barbell snatch, you're going to use a shit ton of more weight, but this definitely can add something to your training. Number 4, goblet squats. I like kettlebell goblet squats way more than I like dumbbells, although I do like dumbbell goblet squats. But kettlebells have a unique feel where you're holding it like this, and I feel like your biceps are a lot more engaged, whereas your biceps kind of get lazy on a dumbbell goblet squat. And single arm rows, and I'd even throw single arm shrugs into there as well. Like I said, because of the distribution of weight, kettlebells can be great for pulling movements because all the weight is under your arm. You don't have to worry about tipping. And number 6, I would go with Cossack squats. These are really good for hip mobility, adductors, things like that. I like holding a kettlebell when doing this exercise. It's way better than a dumbbell or even free weight. I find this has helped me move through all sorts of range of motion and really help my mobility and flexibility. And last would be any type of single leg exercise, single leg deadlift, single leg lunge, single leg split squat. They're great for your upper body too, don't get me wrong. But if you have them, throw them into your training and it will be a great tool that you can do almost anything with. Give them a shot. Let me know how it goes for you.